This meeting is being
In
recorded.
this lesson, what we are going to learn is about this markup language, hypertext markup language. Actually, the parent of this hypertext markup language is SGML, Standard Generalized Markup Language. From SGML, HTML is derived. The person called Tim Berners-Lee, also recognized as the father of web, he has introduced HTML. Tim Berners-Lee is the father of web. He's still living, like, because web history is not so historical. He introduced this concept in 1990s. Okay, so let's Google it. When web service started, it is basically 1990s. Right? It is in 1990s. Can I see when web service started? So it is here 1990s. It's a very short history. And person called Tim Berners-Lee started that. He's also there. Okay. Tim Berners-Lee is a computer scientist, and he introduced the concept of web. Currently, you can see he is like 68 years old. Right? He introduced web concept. Then, so today actually, I will ask very small question from you. Is Internet and World Wide Web, are they same or different? Internet and World Wide Web, are they same or different?
I think they're different.
Yeah, they're different. So what's the difference? Any idea?
World Wide Web is just like a specific part of the internet, and then the internet is like there's the surface web, the deep web, and the dark web, stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Generally, so if you just tell this using a few words, what is internet? What is World Wide Web?
A place that you can look up for information.
Yeah, of course, a place that you can look for information. That's correct. The thing is like, we can say something like this. Okay. So internet is the road, and World Wide Web is the bus. Something like that. Okay. Internet is the road. That means internet is the infrastructure. Internet is this infrastructure, as well as the World Wide Web is just a service running on top of the internet. Right? That is why I said internet is the road, whereas the World Wide Web is just a bus or any vehicle which is running on that. And anyway, so, but there's something like this. So when, okay, example number one, we are visiting a website. Let's say I'm visiting this is hypothetical, and this is not real thing. I'm visiting a website, let's say Dasun, Nilanjana.com, and it's not available for sure. So, but I'm just visiting, and it says this site cannot be reached. Okay, if you're getting some error like this, some people used to say, my internet is not working. I think you know such situation, right? Some websites are not working. People used to say, my internet connection is not working. Haven't you heard something like that?
Yeah.
So that is the popularity of this service, right? World Wide Web is the topmost service. It is the topmost service in the internet. Therefore, when web is not working, people used to say, my internet is not working. But it is not true, because there are some other services of the internet. Other than web, there are a lot of services of the internet other than web. Okay, example, WhatsApp is a chat service. You call instant messaging service available in internet. If WhatsApp is working and web is not working, still internet is working, right? Because WhatsApp is working, still internet is working. Therefore, web is just one service, but that is the most popular service, and that is the number one service. That's the difference. It's the most popular service, and it's the number one service, right? That is why people used to say web is not working, but not web is not working. They're telling internet is not working because that much of popularity is there for web. Okay, anyway, in the first line in this, say its document says this is the starting of this. And as I say, in the internet, when you're creating this web service, you need to use HTML. That is the language for web, which is developed by Tim Berners-Lee and his team. And it has elements. This element, basically, the biggest element is called root element. So what is the root element in HTML? Root element is, what is the biggest element? It is HTML, right? Why it is biggest? It starts here and ends here. Starts here, it starts here and it ends here. So it runs through the entire document. Therefore, since it runs through the entire document, we call that the root element. Root is basically, root is the major thing. In a plant, you know, the taproot system is there. The root is the major thing. So the major element in HTML is HTML. Nothing other than that. Inside this HTML, you have head element. Actually, you can remember this person because the person has only one head and only one body. Normally, it's unusual to have two heads. It's unusual. And it's unusual to have few bodies or two or more bodies. Unusual. Normally, one body, one head, right? So that principle apply here also. One head element, one body element. Actually, in the element, I said that element is constructed with tags, and we can call them opening tag and closing tag. Okay, you need to write down this. This is the basic structure of web page. Just write down heading, structure of web page, and then just write down this. And this is the doc type declaration, which will tell HTML version 5 it says following HTML version 5 rules. The first instruction says we are following doc type declaration, means like this is HTML version 5 rules. Let me color this. This is not relevant to the code. Then you have the head element. Then there's a body element. Let's reduce the size. You have one head element, one body element, one head, one body. And also root element. Root element means everything is under this root element, which is HTML. And I just need to explain what is element also. In element, you have okay, let's write some other thing. Hello world. And you call them opening tag and closing tag. In the middle, you have content. Let's put few arrows. This thing is called an element. Element has an opening tag. Element has a closing tag. Element has a closing tag, and in between the opening and closing, there's content. So this whole thing is called an element. So please write down them. These are very important things. Therefore, please write down them. The whole thing is called, from the start to end, the whole thing. Here to here. The call that increase the line size. Opening tag and closing tag. Oh. The entire thing is called entire thing is called, oh sorry, you are right. This is called an element. But in some rare cases, there are tags without any content. BR, another one, HR. These tags are not having clause-in element, so we call these self-clause-in or empty elements. These are self-clause-in or empty elements. Why? Because you don't see any content. You cannot see any content. They are called self-clause-in or empty elements. Please write down this part as well. So this is the basic of HTML that we are learning. So you don't have any clause-in tag. You don't have any content. Opening and closing tag are together. So we call them empty elements or self-clause-in elements. Okay. Next is like now we know the structure of HTML as well as elements as well as the tags. And we have a few more concepts to learn about HTML, that is about attributes. Attributes are basically used to describe the tags. So there are something called attributes, some other components called attributes. These attributes are used to describe these tags further. Such attributes. Okay. These attributes are basically used to explain the tags further. And so this attribute is basically a name value pair. It has a name and it has a value. As you can see here, attribute has attribute name, then equal sign within the quotation, attribute value. You can see here, the font is the tag name. Color attribute has the value red. Size attribute has value 6. Face attribute has value area. Then the opening tag is over. This entire thing is opening tag. And after that, font closing tag. You usually mention attributes inside the opening tag. Attributes are mentioned inside opening tag, and it is possible to have 0, 1 or more attribute. Here in this font, we have 1, 2, 3 attributes. Inside this mark here, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 attributes. So, but anyway, it will be included inside the opening tag. So please write down this part as well. Attributes are used to describe tags, and how tags are distributed is explained here using Courier font. Let's reduce the size a little. Okay, please write down this syntax. Right. So let's apply this coding now. And I said that I will tell you small tricks when you are writing this code. Okay, let me write. First, I have to write doc type HTML. Then please follow these steps. It will be very easy, right? Then write HTML opening. Same time, press enter. Less than / less than / HTML. That means same time you close the HTML. Press up arrow press enter, press tab, right, head, press enter, close the head, up arrow, enter, tab, title, enter, close the title, go up arrow, press enter, say hello world, down arrow, press enter, body, enter, body, within body also, I'm writing welcome to my page. Then I'm going to save this as, save as. In my documents, save it, go to the particular place where you have saved your document, double click on the file and open it. So that will done the work. And you can see the web page. Actually, whatever you wrote as the title will be there in the title here, hello world. The content will be displayed here. No tags will be displayed. Nothing will be displayed. But when you right click, you can view the page source. Right click on the page, you can view any page source. When you view, you can see the entire code is there. But normally, under the normal circumstances, you can only see the content and the title here, the content here. So let's write down the page in this way now. So you can share the screen. Quickly share the screen. Sorry, I have muted my microphone. Okay, now you have done it well. Good, very good. You have done formatting, everything is correct. Just save it, and after saving, please visit the place that you have saved this and double click and open it. It's in the download page, right? I think no need to search because you can just go to the documents. No need to search. Yes. This is too heavy. So go back, go to the documents. Okay, anyway, you have discovered, then double click it. And you can see welcome to my page in the page title in the heading. Okay, that is done. Now let's apply these attributes that we have learned. So tag with the attribute. Yeah, you have done the paragraph as well. Very good. Well ahead my instructions. Very good. So that is what you need to do. I think you are familiar with HTML, right? You have learned it previously? Have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, good. But I think this is easier than the programming, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
This is really easier than programming. No? Okay, let's see how to apply these things that we have learned, the attributes and all. It's not difficult. So you have to go to the middle of this text. Yeah, and you can apply your. I will first give you the basic available tags. So starting from H1, you have up to H6. These are heading types. H1 to H6. Let me copy, paste, and H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and 6. Here also you have to close H1, H2, H3, H5, H6. Okay. Then these are headings. After the headings, we can add a paragraph. And a division. Okay. As well as you can add, okay, let's say you have bold, B for bold tag, bold, And since this bold tag will not have any line ending, I'm going to manually add BR tag to go to the next line. I will keep on copying BR tag because other tags that I'm going to mention will not have this automatic line. Headings will have automatic next line. Headings will move you to the automatically to the next line. Paragraph will move you automatically to the next line. Division will move you automatically to the next line. But bold, italic, underline, strong, emphasis, deleted text, inserted text, typewriter text will not have that. I for italic, U for underline, strong is for strong, emphasis is EM, deleted is there, inserted is INS, TT for typewriter text. Let's close the same. I for italic, U for underline, strong for bold, bold and strong are same. EM for emphasis, italic and EM are same. Deleted text is del and INS is for the inserted text and TT for typewriter text. Okay, let's do this very quickly. And okay, animated text can be included in marquee tag. Just write down there and see the results. Just double click on the file after saving. And so let's see the output. You can see headings. The largest heading is H1. The smallest heading is H6. Paragraph having space between and before and this. Division, SION, right? DIVI, division, SION. And bold is for bold, underline, italic, strong is similar as bold, emphasis is italic. A deleted text will cut down the text, it will indicate that something is edited, right? Otherwise, no need to use deleted text. No, you can delete it. But why deleted text? Because it indicates that something is edited here. And inserted text is basically highlighting that something is inserted. Typewriter text is basically each character will have same, each character is same size, similar to the previous all typewriter letters. All characters are in same size. That is the difference. And there are more. So there are more. You can just call them. So one is like superscript. Superscript, you know, in order to show the power, 2 to the power 3, 3 to the power 4, you need superscript. Okay, let me write as that 2 to the power 4. You can write this way. And VR should be self-closed. Sorry, it's my mistake. When you write like this and go to the page and refresh, and you can see 2 to the power 4. This is what the superscript is. And subscript, you can say maybe okay, 110. This is subscript. Base is 2. So when you want to mention the base, you can subscript. Power and base. And if you want to add a font, you can use font, but font tag itself will not add any decoration. Hello world will not add any decoration. It will be empty font. But when you add color, okay, let's say green, and size, say 6, 5, and face, type of font, you can see that it will be applied to the font, the color, font type, etc. with these attributes. And mark you can also be added with attributes. Mark you can say direction, let's say up, behavior, alternate, and height, $200. And inside mark you, I just want to mention hi there. Just closing the markers, save it, and you can see now the animation going upwards. So this one, right? This is coming otherward and upward, and it is coming downwards too, because the behavior is alternate. If behavior alternate, it works both directions. Okay, do that quickly. Please complete that quickly. Do you need any assistance?
Yeah, can I see the
code?
text? Yeah.
You need to see the code?
Yeah.
And different attributes and different tags you can apply. This say for body also you can apply BG, COLOR, background color, say green. Save it, and that attribute will add the background color. And for the other things also you can add different parameters and different attributes, or parameters both are same. So you can add these and see. So let me tell our lesson breakdown. So how we are going to discuss these things, and we will be discussing theory as well, but theory part today I have not discussed much. In the next few days what we'll be discussing, and let me tell that also, and please remind me in case if I forget. Okay, we'll be learning about, next day we will be learning about colors in HTML. Next day we will be learning about entities. Then about tables, lists, links, actually OLE, object linking and embedding. That means links and images both. Then for frames, forms, and also divs and CSS. In CSS also we will be learning about some other thing. Actually, this is for the first 1.5 months, or it might take up 2 months. So this is what we are going to learn. But each topic will not take 1 day, right? Don't worry, each topic will not take 1 day. Some topics are very small, but some topics are much bigger. Okay, let's discuss that part next day. Then good night. See you all next week.
Bye.